everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Look at Mr. Baldpatch over here. Hi. Hello, happy Saturday. Welcome back. Fresh, brand new Hazel Stream. I'm here. We got water, we got coffee, we got kitty, we got puppy dog. You can see him like looking dolefully on from the background. Hi, buddy. Don't tell me you're jealous. You don't fit on my lap. You wouldn't get up here if you could. You're a strong, independent moose. You don't need me. He does. Greetings. Hi, everybody. How is it going? How are things? Happy Saturday. Welcome back. I would like to briefly state that there was no Saturday news video this morning because I sat down to round up the news yesterday and I found the new interiors, which are very cool. And that was it. That was the only thing I could find worth talking about. And I didn't really want to do like a 2-minute video. So, hi, what are we doing? Where are we going? What are we saying? Oh, what's he getting up? Just adopted a black cat named Pepper. My other cats want to meet him so badly. Oh, congrats to you and Pepper. Gorgeous here. Spend a good chunk of my morning chasing birds and butterflies, trying to photograph them. Phenomenal. Fantastic. Very, I was gonna say very Pikachu Snap, but I can't pretend to have played Pikachu Snap. I can't smooch you. I put lip gloss on. You would regret it. You would regret it. We wouldn't be happy. Hi. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay. All right. He's pressing buttons on my earbud. This is my kitty Tiki. If you haven't met him, he's the best. Tuna's around here somewhere too. Tuna's playing with the cables to the shrimp tank. Today, I want to do some more mount farming because we got so lucky yesterday, didn't we? We got so lucky. We got a brand new mount. We did, thank you. We did get the Amani Sharp Talon from, I don't know why I'm doing small screen. We're not doing anything yet. We got the Amani Sharp Talon from Zolamon. So I now need one more mount from Zolamon and I need one more mount from Herondor. This morning, he kept waiting for me to wake up, and every time that he checked to see if I was awake, if I pretended to be asleep, he would, like, wait longer. But then when he decided that I was awake, he trotted over to my face and he just bit me in the nose a little bit. Just, like, a little nibble. Right in the tip of the nose. Mom. Oh, hungry. Mom. Hi. Almost there, yeah, just 2 more left to go. How are we gonna do this? I don't have any hands if we're doing this. I thought maybe you might want to sit on my lap. Might be a no. Okay. Morning, everybody. Oh, buddy. He's so sweet. He's very cuddly. They're both cuddly. They both love a lap. They both love a snuggle. But Tiki's like the giga cuddler. He's the cuddle monster. He's the cuddle father. Your assistant doesn't seem helpful. Just very cute. Tuna, don't chew through that, please. I'll take it out of your paycheck. Here, we can start in here. That's my earbud. I need that to hear. Also, I want to thank Kitty Rotten for the 23-month resub. Thank you so much. Appreciate it very, very much. I found tomatoes for $1 per pound. And they're real tomatoes. They're not like fake tomatoes. Are they harvesting your data? Like, what's going on? They're spy tomatoes. Too good to be true. What if you sit on my lap? What if we find a nice comfy spot for you? And you can snuggle up right there. And I can start killing some rares and also maybe drinking some coffee, huh? I feel like this is my Christmas present. It is tomato season. That's the only thing I can think of is that they must be in season. I mean, they are in season. I know my tomatoes are doing their darndest out there. Guess what I bought 5 pounds of what I'm eating for the rest of the week. Nice, nice. What's your preferred tomato intake format? You just slice on a plate with a little salt and pepper. You fry them. You put them on sandwiches, of course. You could make sauce. I used to do, like, stuffed bruschetta, where I would just chop up tomatoes and then add, like, whatever other bruschetta-adjacent things I had. So maybe, like, some garlic, a little olive oil, some oregano and salt, maybe some basil, maybe some feta cheese, maybe some mozzarella cheese, I don't know, and just, like, chuck it on, like, bread or a baguette or a bun or something, and then toast it in the oven. It's not really bruschetta, but it's good. It's yummy. Hot tomato sandwich. I'm going to Zolamon and Herondor, and I don't think it's too I don't think we're too fussed about which one we do first, huh? Toast, tomato sandwich with bacon. Tomato sandwich sounds so good right now. Sliced with some salt and pepper exactly. Other snack plate components like my bagel, cucumber, some kind of protein. Ho, ho, ho. That sounds pretty good. Hi. Hi. Oh, I forgot to soak my beans again. And for the last like 20 hours, I've been telling myself I'm going to soak a big bowl of pinto beans so I can make a batch of pinto beans. I keep forgetting to do it. Oh well. She who does not soak does not get the beans. We're going to Zolomon. That's where we're going to start. Like to snack on grape tomatoes. Yummy. I have planted my garden 2 types of tomatoes. I have cherry tomatoes for snacking. Yum yum, gobble gobble, etc. Oh, he's purring at me. He's just looking up at me doing big blinks, and Tiki kind of coos when he purrs. Like, he doesn't just purr, he goes... And it's very nice. It's nice, buddy. Thank you. You feeling better? And then the second type of tomatoes is Polish paste tomatoes. I got some seeds from the Salt Spring Seed Company, which is a local company around here. And they're supposed to be good. It's like an heirloom variety of paste tomato, and they're supposed to be good for sauces and stuff. And they seem to be going for it, so I'm hoping I'll have quite a few to work with. We'll see. Go do it. We'll wait. I got a kitty on my lap. I got a comfy kitty. And it's not like I abducted him. I brought him over here. I can't make him get up. I can't make this comfy boy get up. Oh, Boyd has the same personality as yours. Loves to be up on the shoulders or back. Head butts like crazy. It's so cute. You're so cute, buddy. Hi. You're so sweet. Poor guy was not feeling super hot yesterday or the day before after a couple of vaccines. He was okay. He was just like tired. You could tell he wasn't really himself, and he was like, his appetite took a hit for a meal. He didn't finish lunch, and I'm like, are you gonna live? Like, this has never happened to you before. And then this morning he was back to normal. I think your appetite was back because you were like, food! And then you sat very politely, so I give it to you. Keep us posted. Nice. Oh, we got more rares. We got more rares. I don't know which one I want to drop first more. But the good news is it's not up to me, I guess, unless I farmed one zone to the exclusion of the other one. It's just gonna, whatever happens will happen. I'm not even gonna know how many times we killed rares. Just the answer is more. Always need at least one more. You know, what are you doing over there? Tuna's near my desk too. He's just kind of like lurking. Is there a bug or something? You have to tell me if there's a scary bug. You're a mandated reporter of scary bugs, Tuna. Sticking to one zone isn't helping me any. No. It's just a stinky drop rate, and there's always going to be outliers, and it really sucks when it's you. I hope your drops come soon. Oh, here we go. Tiki, I haven't had any coffee yet, but as long as I keep finding the rares up, I kind of got to keep killing them and moving on. Do I have an eel on me? I do have an eel on me. Look at that. I got an eel. How's everybody doing this weekend? Have a nice Saturday? I guess for a lot of people you're in the evening of it by now. You've enjoyed a Saturday. Maybe got some chores done. Maybe went somewhere. Maybe ran some errands, that kind of thing. I kind of need to catch up on chores. My laundry pile has just been slowly growing from the corner of my room, and I am 33 and thought I was past this, but I do need to do something about it. I gotta make my peace with the fact that it might be 2 loads of laundry. It may not be wise to try to do it all in one. I haven't seen any rare drop for like 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah. Maybe they walked some errands too. Might have walked. Might have rolled. People could be rolling about. Show myself out. I enjoyed it. I think you're in the right place. Oh, maybe the next row won't be up and I can camp it for a minute so that I can imbibe some coffee so that we don't run out of personality. Noon here. Gorgeous weather indeed. Got distracted while going out for groceries. Nice. I need to buy a yam. I thought I had one, but I must have eaten it because I went and looked for it to cook it for dinner and it was gone and I thought, oh no, my yam. I must purchase an additional yam. I'm not ready to be out of them forever. I need another one. This is how they get you. I keep coming back for more. Take a long walk later to end up at one of my favorite pubs for the England versus Norway game later today. Oh, that should be fun. Closed to car traffic, lively, nice. I was gonna ask if you're gonna hit up an English pub or a Norwegian pub, but I'm not sure how common a Norwegian pub is. I'm sure they get supporters for both. Should we do the big worm? We could do the big worm. Assuming she's up. To King Diamondback, hello? King Diamondback's over here. Go Norway. Is that the final of the whole thing? Is that what it's come to? The worm is not up. Definitely have a large bias to British. As an Norwegian. Quarterfinals. Oh, I see. Out of vague curiosity, who else is still kicking around?
Help gather some more for the hub.
Hello there. Hello, Average Teacup. How are you doing today? Happy Saturday. I've been smoking rares this morning so far. They've all been up. Every rare that I've been to has just been up. I found a really nice shard. I've jinxed it now, but should I keep heading south or should I wrap around to the other ones up here? Let's curve this way. Happy streamer day, Hazel. Happy streamer day. Is it a day just a streamer day just because I'm streaming? I'm a streamer and it's my today. Or is there an actual event going on that I've missed? Got home from volunteering at a kitty shelter, gonna eat my dinner, watch you get those last mails. Oh, nice. How are the kitties today? Messi and Argentina go again today? Spain, France, Morocco, England, Norway, Argentina, Switzerland. Ugh. The party we have here is wild. Over 100,000 people took over the streets of Oslo, and that never happens. You have people that tends to stay indoors calmly most of the time. Exactly, you're a streaming happy day. Aw, that's awesome. That's so much fun. I guess I'll go try this one. People have been waiting for like 18 hours in line for a space at a public viewing thing. Wow. I'd say it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, but I have no idea. For all I know, they do it every year. No, that fishy's not up. Let's go check on the Murloc. The team has not managed to repeat as champion since the days of Pele. I see. Exciting stuff. Any rare? Oh, we're not there yet. Different swamp. One bar in particular here that is ground zero for the French team. There was a game at like 5 recently and the bar was already full at 11 a.m. for people waiting. They just like ordering lunch. That's funny. I imagine in Montreal that goes pretty hard. Their lunch is beer. Hey, it's a carb, right? I don't see any reason why that shouldn't count. Tracy, thank you very much for the 37-month resub. Random game design question for you. Do you know why gear upgrades cost a tiny amount of gold? I'm sure there's a reason for it. It seems arbitrary. You're great. Keep up the good work. That's a good question. Thank you very much for the 37 months. They used to cost Valor Stones, I guess is a little bit of context. They used to cost a different currency that you had to actively kind of like earn. It was an easy to get currency, but it was easy to fall behind on it if you weren't doing a lot of like world quests and stuff. So as a quality of life change, they got rid of the Valor Stone thing, but they, I suppose, wanted to replace it with something, and that's where the gold for upgrades comes in. I agree. It is a little arbitrary. You're never going to not be able to afford to upgrade your gear because it's like 60 gold, especially with the levels of current inflation. It's one of those things. It's not a problem, but it's also not very meaningful. I don't know, maybe gold sink's a gold sink. Yeah, it's liquid bread. There you go. Hello, Hazel and chat. Hello, Malats. How are you doing today? Happy Saturday. It makes sense. I love it when someone else gets there at exactly the same time. And I haven't missed it at all. Just 3 more rares in this zone. Maybe 4 if we do the worm. That I would like to get before I move on. I've just been too lucky. I've been going through them too fast. If it was this fast all the time, I would need like 7 characters. I should be riding the new one, maybe. We got our Amani Sharp Talon. That's our latest mount drop. We got that just yesterday morning. Is he really up? He is really up. Oh, coffee good. 2 more. I'm starting to creep towards 400 out of 500 mysterious shards from Herondar, and I'm excited to work on more of that. I feel like it's starting to feel real. Like if I don't get the Grimlinks, at least I could get Elnshron. Coffee, excellent. Saw someone loot him out, they went for the next rare kill, the other one dropped back to back. Ho ho. Oh, that's satisfying. I've had some good luck. I don't know if I had 2 in one day or not, I forget. I may have had. I've been farming these. It's not a 0 amount of effort, but I don't think I'm struggling the way that some people are. I don't feel like I am. My suffering levels are still humane. Miss my fancy coffee, but being frugal for the time being, so I have more money to spend when I travel in a month. All smart. Yeah, I feel that. Only have 2 out of 8 and I've been farming them for ages. Think you got number 3 and 4 in one day. Yeah, it could be. It's all kind of blending together now. Plus I took a week or 2 off when the new patch came out. One of these days I gotta catch up on the rest of the campaign quests, like the new ones they added and also the last of the ones from last time. I'm gonna have to find some kind of conceit or something to make it fun. God forbid I have to read them. Maybe that'll clue us in. Should we fish while we wait for this fish? I still have nice kitty on my lap. Hi, Tiki. Hi, my friend. How are ya? I gave them a brushing for the first time the other day. And they actually liked it quite a bit. Although I do think I need a smaller brush. I have kind of a huge slicker brush. It's really more of an appropriate size for brushing the dog. And it brushes like the whole cat. Which is efficient, but maybe not the most comfortable. Maybe we'll get like a little one. You biting my thumb. I never bite you. He likes to nibble on my fingers a little bit. It doesn't hurt anymore. He's very gentle. He just wants to chew on you just a little bit. Maybe we could play bingo. Bingo would be fun. I don't think Rarity's correct with the 1 to 100 drop rate. No, I don't think so either. I think at a minimum, 1 in 200. I think 0.5% would be a better starting place. And even that still allows for outliers. They would drop pretty fast if it was 1 in 100 just because of how many different rares they can drop off of and being able to do them all every day. And not being like a weekly lockout or anything. Or, you know, just like one rare. Because even a 1% drop rate on like one rare that you can do isn't like a crazy mount grind. That's kind of normal for rare mount farms. So what happens when you're playing bingo if you get bingo? What what happens then? What do you do? On 635 Cobalt Dragonhawk. You get bingo. was gonna say, in a bingo hall, I feel like you win some money over the gambling grandparents. The game ends? Yeah, I suppose so. What? I just wasn't sure if they were meant to be stakes with, like, streamer bingo. I'm trying to learn how to mimic his sounds. He's got a lot of them. You have to yell the name of the game. Also, good morning, good morning. Doesn't have to, just fun, silly thing to do. Bit more engaging. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Who says there has to be stakes? Do you think we'll ever see the Mount Bounty event again? I feel like Blizz didn't expect 5% drop rates to be that good, and they'll change it if it even comes back. I think they'll bring it back eventually. I don't think they'll do it super often. There's a real risk if they run that event, like, predictably and often, that people... It could kill more of the wider mount farming kind of mojo, because people will feel like they must wait for a collector's bounty event. If they feel like they can, they will. So I see it being kind of like less often than once a year. But I think they would do it again because it was super successful. It's a really good way to kind of juice some life into the game. I would hope they would keep the same drop rates, only because I didn't get all the mounts I was farming, and by Jove, I tried. I really tried. And I still had 2 mounts that just refused, even with the 5% that just refused to drop at the end of that event. So I think 5 is good. I don't think it needs to be less. Good morning. What are you farming here? Good morning. I am killing rare mobs in Herondar and Zul'Aman to try to get the last 2 midnight rare dropped mounts that I need. There's a pangolin from this zone. There's a pangolin from Zul'Aman, and there's a Grimlynx that I need from Herondar. I'm camping here because there's a rare that spawns here that I haven't killed yet. That's the main reason I'm just fishing, is I'm waiting for it to come up. It's the last one I need from the zone that's not like an elite rare. Oh, there it is. Speak of the devil. Speak of the spine frill. How are you doing this morning? I got lucky yesterday and I got one of the mounts to drop, so maybe we're on a roll. Could be. Could be true. Okay, off to Herondar. Hi. I have a little kitty on my lap. You comfy? Are you so happy? I started letting the kittens sleep in the room at night. I let them in again last night, and we're making it work. I'm still not sleeping as good as I would otherwise, but I haven't been sleeping good anyway, so I figure I may as well have a little cuddle. I'm gonna sleep like garbage anyways. I may as well see the cats. We're settling in, aren't we? You're not allowed under the cover because you think you want under the cover, and then you cuddle really cute under the cover for like 2 minutes, and then you decide that you would rather just flip out and turn into the Tasmanian devil. Just all teeth and claws. Very sharp. You're a very sharp little angel. I had to work very hard for some of those mounts, even with 5% drop rates. Yeah, it's one of those things. N'Zoth and Sylvanas held out on me. And both of those were rather long raids. N'Zoth in particular, even with the skip, it was just so much running. Lot of travel time in the N'Zoth raid. What was the N'Zoth raid even called? I know it moved. Nyalotha, that's the one. That's what it was called. I was just kind of thinking, N'Zothians of N'Zoth. That's not what it was. Any rares up? I got so lucky finding rares in Zul'Aman. I feel like I'm gonna pay for it in this zone. If I hadn't had some of the mounts already, I don't think I could have finished them off during the event. Yeah, for sure. Never done a single raid. Made it to equipment level 256. Very nice. Sylvanas is brutal too. Long, tedious. Yeah. Here's a rare. And she has such a cool mount. Both of those mounts are really cool. I wonder if I would ever go back and just start farming them again without the mount bounty event, or if I'm going to actually wait it out for the next one. I don't know. Miss Nebula's on a 7-stream streak. I was gonna say a whole week of streams, but that's longer than a week. I don't stream 7 days a week. What do I look like I have? Work ethic? Worst farms are always the ones that take so long to get to. Glad to be done with Lich King. Every time you don't farm is the time it would have dropped. Obviously. Yeah, I mean, with all the characters I have, could have been doing it. Could have been getting a kill every week per character. Still doesn't appeal to me that much, though. Doesn't sound like that much fun. Maybe if I ran out of other stuff. But there's Dragonblight raids I could farm now. There's all kinds of transmog I don't have from those. Been farming these mounts alongside you today. Just got my last ever song, Woods Mount. Grass rabbits, too. Nice. It's so satisfying to check a zone off the list. It's so good. One day, may dare to start Spine of Deathwing. Oh, I'm so sorry. That one is so tilting. I'm just bad at it. I can do it, but I'm not happy about it. Can't stay long. Wanted to on my way to a ranch to spend a day with some Highland cows for my mom's birthday. Yo, your mom's birthday sounds lit. Wanted to wish you good luck on the rares. Thank you, Miss Nebulous. I am so jealous. Take me with you. Please say hi to the cows for me. Social visiting Highland cows. Good luck on the rare hunt. Thank you very much. Check on this one. Yeah, tell the cows we said moo, right? I'm gonna sleep. You just need a couple good days to catch up on your sleep and your comfy rest, huh? So 3 sky shards here. I have a few more that I think I forgot to put in my warbank on a different character. I have 3 level 90s that I'm using for this. I may run out of attempts today. I think I'm going to be pretty picky about actually killing each rare, because if I don't, I think I'm going to run out. I don't have so many characters to run them on. Let's try this way.
Light bloom spores are spilling out of the blinding bloom. Get rid of them.
Every now and then I'll just do a world quest because I'm in the area anyway and I'm waiting for a rare to spawn. And if they're going to give me 150 Void Light Marl, I still need lots of it. There's no end of stuff, it seems like. Did I ever finish my reputations? Oh, that's Omnium Folio. Can't believe this bird's dead. That bird's never dead. Did I ever finish? I'm maximum renown. I'm not finished with this renown, actually. I'm at renown 19. I got to 19, got them out. And that is where my investment ended, apparently. That was the end of that story. Well, it's not dead on the ground, so maybe we'll wait for this one. Maybe we'll get comfy and have a little coffee and pet the kitty. Hi. Do you know what happened to Tuna? He must have left. He must have gone to go sleep somewhere else or hang out in his windowsill. Tuna loves a windowsill. He likes to watch the butterflies and stuff through them and the birds. Hi. I got a cute cat. You can't see it. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. I'd love to say that I could pick my black cat out of an army of black cats, and I don't think it's true yet. I was telling you guys the neighbors have a black cat around his age that they've been letting outside, and every now and then it goes past my windows. And it gives me a minor heart attack every single time because I think Tiki's gotten out because he's not an outdoor cat. And he hasn't. It's just another cat that looks exactly like him because they all seem to a little bit. I'm gonna have to... It'll be like being a parent of twins. I'm gonna have to figure out what makes you specifically... Yeah, you've got very pretty eyes. You got very pretty green eyes, my friend. I mean, right now you've got a bald patch, but I can't rely on that. Like, why are you shaving a bow tie on your cat? Oh, you know, just so I can find him in a crowd. Hi. Anything else going on here? One day I'm gonna get my bloom lines and get that all fixed up and sorted out. Do the Voidstorm fishing grind. That'll be fun. Anything else we can, like, clean up in the bags while we wait here? Good day, folks. Good day, Robgar. How are you doing today? Hi, Arcanimus. Happy Saturday. How are folks doing? I am Farmin' Rares. I'm Farmin' Rares and I'm petting nice cat on my lap. I've got Tiki here with me today. I don't know where all this like leather and stuff comes from. I know the fish come from the sea because I've been fishing up the fish. I don't know where the rest of this comes from. I'll sell it though. I'll take the 15 gold. I'll take 6 gold. I will take any amount of gold to get some garbage out of my bags. Just delete everything. I mean, kinda. It's kinda where I end up most of the time. If I needed it, I would have used it by now. The herbs I can keep handy. Just in case we feel like pretending to be an alchemist for a day. You guys leveling alts in time walking, or you pretty much got everything leveled that you want? I want to level Catmint, but I also kind of don't need to, and I've been really enjoying the Mount Farm grind instead. It is about 1,000 degrees outside, and I'm scared to go out. Yeah, if you've got climate control, that might be an inside day. Gotta deal with my bank and bags, too. Soulbound, even Warbound reagents from 2 expansions ago. Frustrating to delete. Yeah. Haven't done too much alt leveling, but making sure I get Mastery of the Time Ways. Yeah, luckily it's you can just do 1 dungeon per week at this point, which is pretty humane. Very reasonable, very friendly, very ethical. Plan to level some alts. Think a Demon Hunter and my Shaman at least. Nice. Hit the 4 required for the mount. Good for the week. Fluffy Jasper wants all 43 of their alts to 90 at the end of this. Ah! Wow, you're gonna have badges for days? Not the first week. This is the 2nd week, but you can miss up to 2 weeks if you want. If I use a boost on a character, I don't actually play it ever. Yeah. I get that. I relate to that a lot. This one will spawn. I believe it. I know it will. I need a campfire. I want a fun campfire. Sure. I'm gonna make... I have a bunch of spiced biscuits, which are garbage food. They're not even a good food buff. But I'm making them into hearty spice biscuits because A, why not? And B, I don't know, if I'm gonna have no food buff on anyway, I may as well have a cheap one that persists through death. I think I waffle between I should level all the healers at least, and I have enough alts like 20 times. Spun up a Lady Tauren Sunwalker after farming all the transmog appearances. You bite my rings. Don't hurt your tooth. That's hard. Might not level her, but she looks awesome. I started to feel like my alts on my login screen are largely just dolls for dress up. That's why I hate the bugs that prevent your correct transmog from showing on your login screen so much. Because that's like the whole point of some of these characters is so they can look super awesome on the login screen, you know? What else is transmog for? Really wanted a Draenei Demon Hunter, but have to settle with a Void Elf. You could try to like mog them as a Draenei. Find some like themed, Draenei themed mogs or something. Sure. Let's do the other ones too, why not? 25 primary stat. I mean, it's not bad. I appreciate that we have like really cheap consumables that you can use if you want to put something on, but you don't want to actually spend any gold. Purple crystals for days. Speaking of the login screen, does yours glitch graphically a bunch, or is my computer just on its last legs? Oh, it might be your computer. Mine's been okay. Mine's been fine. My television started getting kind of a pink line on the top of it last night or the other day, but that's okay. It's lived a long life. It deserves to get a little old. Bummer. Yeah, not a great time for the PC to be pooping out. What else can I do while I'm waiting? Start going through all the toys in the toy box. What else do we got? Hi. RAM prices, new PCs, and then the cards for now. Yeah. I should probably start setting aside a little bit of money so that, like, in a couple of years, hopefully, if the PC I'm using ever decides that it's not going to do it anymore. Because I don't think I would ever upgrade for more capability. I think I have as much capability as I'm realistically going to need. But if something, like, critical failed, I would probably start fresh instead of trying to Frankenstein it along. So it might be a good time to start putting away a couple pennies in advance. I'm just saying that. I'm not going to do it. It's good advice, though. You know what's a weird toy? Is these crate toys that just let you... I mean, I guess you can hold a thing. I guess the lantern's kind of cute. Storage is a problem also. Glad I have some backups if something happened. I'll be wise, they're not going to get better. Yeah. Come on, Tarok, spawn! Spawn, I dare you! Maybe prices will go down in a few years. Yeah, you never know. Things come and go. Who's to say? Do you think we'll get a similar reveal during 12.1 to preview the next upcoming remix, and which do you hope for? Oh, mainly. Yeah, if we got the Legionnaire remix reveal in 11.1, I'm kind of hoping for BFA. I would be perfectly happy with either BFA or Shadowlands. I think they're both good choices. I would be surprised but fine if it was anything else than BFA or Shadowlands. I'm really feeling BFA, though. I think that it would be a great remix. I think the content would fit remix well. I think there's a lot of great forgotten cosmetics that would be fun to farm in it. It would also get me past the whole N'Zoth mount thing. I refuse to acknowledge Shadowlands as a thing. Shadowlands is better for the ease of collecting, but for the sake of, like, advertising a mode of the game that will get people to come back to it, I don't think that Shadowlands is their best pick. I don't think Shadowlands Remix is going to get people excited to come back and play it. It's more of like a collectors wanting a less painful way to get all the stuff, and while that's valid, it's not probably what they're going for when they do a press release. Last Titan's going to be in Wrath Zone, so a Wrath Remix makes sense. Yeah, I suppose so. I feel like we had Wrath Classic. I feel like we did that. I say Lich King Remix. Hoping the new home AI PCs they showed off at the show in Taiwan will kill off all the data center needs. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one who had fun in Shadowlands, so I keep that to myself. No, I had fun in Shadowlands. I liked it a lot. It was a good X-Pack for me. This thing is gonna spawn. It's gonna. I'm going in my egg. I'm entering my personal egg until this thing spawns. WoD Remix with 6 to 8 months of no content. WoD Remix would be interesting to see them tackle a remix version of like the Garrison if they made it Garrison based. The actual they'd have enough outdoor content to work with, because like it's not like Mop had a ton of outdoor content. Mop was also pre-World Quests. Hi, slithery boy. They'd find stuff to send us out to do, but What is this? What is this? It's up! Wait, I have to click out of my egg. Still incubating. I wonder if something happens if you incubate for the full 5 minutes. I wonder if you hatch. I don't know if I've ever sat and waited that out. Alright. Let's maybe fly counterclockwise and just see if any of these other rares are up now that we waited out that one. Kind of head backwards and try them out. Not that one. Bet people would enjoy a vanilla remix. Vanilla remix would be interesting.
Light bloom spores are spilling out of the blinding bloom.
Treetop?
Get rid of them before they spring.
I guess Treetop does kind of look like tree meth. He's got little eyes on like either side of his tummy. I don't know if I noticed that before. I just kind of figured he was mainly mouth-based. But yeah, my rankings for remixes I want are BFA, followed by Shadowlands, followed by... I actually don't know what my third choice would be. Now that I think about it, I do not know. I guess WoD. Because we've already done MoP, we've already done Legion. Anything newer, like Dragonflight, I don't know if I'm ready for a Dragonflight remix. I feel like I was just there. I also can't really imagine what it would look like. And anything older, like Kata remix maybe. Cataclysm remix might be kind of cool. I always forget about Kata because it didn't have like one continent worth of like new zones. They were like spread out everywhere. Cataclysm is the one left after that whole one. Surely Vanilla Remix is just Kata, right? I don't know, they had different raids. Same zones though. To some extent. Would love some challenge weapon recolors or stuff. Kata might be more thematic because it's Twilight's Hammer themed. Might be an excuse to revamp the old world into a new one. In Remix? No way. I think Cataclysm taught them that revamping the entire world in one expansion is a bad idea. I think it was highly expensive and didn't particularly pay off within that expansion. I see them making over like a zone or two at a time, Silvermoon style. I don't see them ever doing another full world refresh. I don't think they would. I could be wrong though, I'm just talking about but Remix in Nixia would be a sight. Gradually, eventually the Kata zones will need to be phased eventually. You think so? Maybe. Vanilla Remix would only be fun if you could get ZG Tigert. I feel like we're getting something like that after Last Titan. Could be. We'll have to see. I don't have a lot of expectations anymore of what's coming, so they can surprise me with basically anything. Could we get an explanation about Remix for us semi-noobs? Remix is a sort of temporary version of the game that they've done before that lasts for a couple of months. And it's like a sped up time walking version of a past expansion. So we've done it for Mists of Pandaria and we've done it for Legion. And the way it works is you can make a character within Remix, kind of like you'd make a character within Classic, except that it's done through the retail launcher. But you have to make a new character. You can't play your existing ones. You make a new character, you level through the expansion, but they give you like a bunch of crazy extra buffs. You get extra powers, and it effectively goes much faster than it would have done playing the expansion the first time, and you can get very, very powerful and kind of like arcade-style speed run an expansion. It's usually a really good opportunity to farm cosmetics from that expansion. They'll have lots of things on the vendor for a Remix-specific currency. So you can catch up on like transmog sets that you didn't finish and mounts that you didn't get from that expansion. And it's also just kind of a fun way to play a character that becomes super overpowered after a while. And then when the event ends, the remix characters get ported over to retail. So it's also a good way to level alts, because it's usually pretty fast to level them to level cap in remix compared to normal. And then it's over. They've done it so far during the last patch of each retail expansion for the last 2, so we would expect it to happen sometime in the 12.2 range, so not with this upcoming tier, but maybe after the following tier. Are you biting me? What can I do for you, my friend? Ow. Please don't rip my pants. I only have so many of them. If regular WoW is golf, remix is novelty mini golf. Here's an idea. Vanilla remix hardcore. Hardcore remix would actually be so fun. It would be weird and a little dumb, but it would be very fun. If you were to be memorialized as a WoW NPC, what would it be like? Like I died? I would want it to be a gnome, and I would want her to have animals, cats and dogs and fish. I was gonna say you could literally just make a gnome pet battle tamer, but they don't make pet tamers anymore, so never mind. I also don't think that they do creator tributes anymore. It's a little too risky. You never know who's gonna get canceled. Bald too. You can really pick your favorite hazel hair era to commemorate if you ever wanted to. There's no shortage of choices. I lost my tiki bird. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3 rares left that I haven't done. I think after the last Titan, Azeroth is going to wake up and it's going to reshape the world. I'm even to do mop again because I missed it. Most of us are in a codependent relationship with WoW and we will play whatever they give us even if we complain the whole time. Yeah, I am certainly, for sure. Oh hey, it's up. Thanks for always being a safe place to escape to. Aw. Thanks for being here. Dragonflight Air, also known as the Bald Air. This isn't Zangarmarsh. Yep, that troll people area. They should have called it New Zangarmarsh though, that would have been very funny. Take some colonial era naming schemes. Diaphrid mushrooms. I'll check for the other one. When I run out of rares here, I'm gonna have to get onto another character. Pull out another gnome. Hazel, my wife and I were watching one of your videos and admiring your forearm tats. Have you recorded something that talks about them, shows them off? Not really, I don't think. They're around. My left arm is a sleeve that goes all the way up to my shoulder. Oh, here we go. We've got a nice rare over here. I used to, a million years ago, have like an image post somewhere of my other arm sleeve back before I ever got my left arm done, because people would ask about it and it had pictures. But I don't have anything like that anymore. Also, hello Hazel, how be you? Hello. I'm pretty good. How you doing? None of my tattoos are WoW related. None of my tattoos are WoW related, and they never will be. I like the game. It has enough of my life. I do not need it inked onto my skin. That is a boundary I'm gonna keep. Never let them own you. Have you ever taken a break from WoW? Missed an expansion? Never. Never. Not since I started playing in 2009. I, at most, missed like a patch. And I was still playing, I just wasn't doing the patch content. This would have been in MoP, kind of, when they did Isle of Thunder. I kind of, like, didn't really pay attention to Isle of Thunder. I didn't really go until, like, much later. Because I spent all of MoP just doing pet battles and leveling alts and stuff. I didn't really, like, PvP or raid or do dungeons or have a guild or anything. Have you been tempted to take a break? Not even a little bit. Not, it doesn't really cross my mind. New sub-goal gnome tattoo. That's a boundary I'm gonna keep. You guys are great. I appreciate everything. You may not ink my skin. Funny thing, YouTube recommended a channel featuring a girl with big round glasses from Canada with lots of tattoos on her arm and a botanical themed name, and it wasn't you. We're multiplying. Willpower you have is insane. I really don't think so. Anything I've accomplished has very little to do with willpower, because my willpower is historically awful. I have very little grit for doing things that I don't want to do. So if I'm doing something, it's usually because I wanted to do it. WoW, it's just comfy. It's also, we can't discount the fact that this is my job, and it's been my job for a long time. So if I did quit, it would be kind of a big financial upheaval. I would kind of need to, like, figure out how to enter the workforce from scratch with, like, a 15-year gap in employment. And no one wants to do that. Staten 28, thank you very much for the brand new Prime sub. Appreciate it. There was a hardcore trail hiker. Pepper Steps. Oh, cool. I love Pepper. Oh, wait. Error's up. I was going to ask if she was a gamer. Maybe we are multiplying. I was going to say committing mitosis, but I've been out of school too long. I don't think that's how it works. I don't think you commit mitosis. Bloop. Okay. Yep, looking good. That's all there is. Time for another character. Whirlwind Abyss, thank you for the 44-month resub. Appreciate it. I played some Final Fantasy XIV. I had a stretch where I was streaming it a day or two a week. It was fine. It was alright. I liked the cosmetics. I liked the Mog. The classes were fine. I'm not a story person, so I'm a big fat cutscene skipper, and that seemed to seem to be a big, like, it seems to be a somewhat story-based game. I'm sure you can enjoy it without being into the story at all, but it didn't end up keeping me long-term. I did remember spending a lot of time in the casino. I love eating pepper. Red pepper, green pepper. Let's go put my 9 sky shards in the bank. Is this the bank? No. No, it's not. I keep doing that. This expansion's been out for a while. I have an add-on that marks the icons on my map. I have no excuses. 348 of 500. Coming along. Do the different peppers have different flavors? I think so. I think that they get sweeter as they go from green to red. You probably know this already, but they're actually the same plant. Red, green, yellow bell peppers, all the same plant, just picked at varying stages of ripeness. Pepper facts. I don't think any of them are really spicy. I think they just get sweeter as they get riper. I am now a pepper knowledge haver. Dagger tattoo is a sacrificial crisp with poppies around it. Oh, that sounds cool. I feel like I missed something. Rules for tattoos. No names, no faces, no WoW related tattoos. I mean, everyone has the right and the power to tattoo whatever they like on their own bodies. There's a lot of tattoos I really enjoy in other people that I would never do on myself. It's all about your personal, I mean, what you want or what you don't want. Plenty of people will never get a tattoo. That's fine too. The important thing is that if you do ever do it, that it's for you. Because it's on you and you gotta live with it. Although, I heard a lot of you have to live with it when I was like talking about getting tattoos, and I'm like, are you sure you're gonna want that when you're 30? And it's like, yes. It's actually not that big of a deal. They have really not held me back in life very much. It's been fine. It was okay. I am turning it. Oh, I've got 36 fragments on this character. I need another 116.
Return when you need more.
We gotta go to Zelamon first, though. Are your guildmates impressed by your WoW fame and renown? God, I hope not. I talk about it as little as possible. It's kind of embarrassing. I don't mind if they watch my videos, but every time someone mentions having seen a video, I'm like, oh my god, people watch those? It's like, I don't know. It'd be like if you did YouTube like on the down low and then your classmates found out and you're like, oh man, you said something about blank, and I'm like, really? Terrifying. I have this weird idea that nobody watches them and that's why it's okay to put them out. The internet's just a black box where you upload something and you get paid and you just never think about the fact that people might watch it. Most of my tats: bugs, plants, animals, skulls, mushroom, fruit, and weapons. Is there a market for the elusive brown bell pepper? It's a special flavor. Is it smoky? And then you flee the room. Yeah, pretty much. We do watch my videos before we pull bosses. When we're first progressing through a raid, we'll take a 2 or 3 minute break to like run the Hazel video before we pull it. But I'm fully expecting that a good portion of people are just like taking a break. I don't rewatch the video. I made the darn thing. And the fights are pretty sight readable these days, so I don't... People are welcome to watch it if they want to. I don't want anyone to feel like they have to, because that's embarrassing. Won't get a tattoo because I'm very fickle and I will change my mind in a week. Here we go. When I first came to Silvermoon and I tried to find something, I instantly thought, I miss Dornegal. I always wanted a soot sprite tattoo from the movies. One day, when I'm ready to start getting tattoos again, I wouldn't mind a raven. I wouldn't mind a bear as well. I feel like a bear would be super sick. Like a big black bear. But, I'm gonna sit on that idea for 5 to 10 years and see if I change my mind, because I'm not in a big hurry to get tatted up more right now. I feel sufficiently inked. Plus, I'm saving my pennies. Hi, Mr. Stomps. You like that blanket? 2-headed raven. Each head has 3 eyes. Oh, that is cool. Get a mini fish for every trout you've harvested. There's a single fish scale for every trout that I harvest from the lake. A fin. Hairstylist has a bunch of tattoos that have no meaning behind them. Like a biblically accurate Furby. A biblically accurate Furby. Those are two... Biblically and Furby are 2 words that I've never heard before together. I have so many questions. Have you always streamed on Twitch, or have you streamed on YouTube as well? I used to stream on YouTube. Not full-time, but like... Hi, Tuna! Welcome back, buddy! Oh, he's pressing buttons. He might turn off my camera. My friend, that you really shouldn't sit on that. You're gonna turn my camera off. Yeah, I used to stream on YouTube. I started on Twitch, and then I switched to YouTube, and then I switched back to Twitch. Years and years ago. I've been on Twitch for years now, but in the early Hazel years, I have a little tuna cake. Buddy. Come here. Come here. Hi. You gotta pay the kitten tax. You gotta pay the kitten tax. You gotta say hi to everybody. Tuna's crazy. He's looking for trouble. You are searching for mischief. Tiki wants to cuddle. Tuna wants to cause chaos. Where are you going? Alright, see you later. Have you thought about cross-streaming now that it's legal? Yeah, actually. I wanted to look into setting that up and giving it a try. Just to kind of get some data on how it goes, how it feels, what the experience is like for people, what the experience is like for me. Frankly, do I make more money for the same effort? That would be nice. You know, I've had that on my to-do list. I just haven't gotten around to it. Love the goose shirt. He's a hockey goose. I got it like around Canada Day a year or 2 ago. Make it easier not having to upload the VOD separately. Oh, interesting. I would probably, funnily enough, I probably would still upload the VOD separately because if I was going to cross stream, I would probably want the live to hit my actual YouTube channel and not my YouTube VOD channel. I guess I could just start saving the VODs in the actual YouTube channel and say to heck with the algorithm, it doesn't care anyway. I wish my computer could handle dual streaming. Is there an add-on that tracks how many rare kills you have? You could use Rarity for that. You could totally use Rarity. Duda. Hang on, I'm trying to get some context. Jarlin asked, "How is it in like a year?" And I want to answer that question, but I've lost track of what it was in reference to. YouTube does a great job of hiding the live section from Easy View. Yeah. Streaming on YouTube used to be quite good for me. I notably got more viewers on YouTube than I got on Twitch with the same content. The reason I ended up switching to and sticking to Twitch was because I would earn more money on Twitch even with fewer viewers because of Prime subs in particular. Lots of people have Prime. Lots of people have a Prime sub to give. People are happy to share their Prime sub when they have it. And that's money that you're just not making on YouTube because they don't have that Amazon tie-in. Saturday Hazelnuts live. I feel like I've killed hundreds and I haven't seen a mount drop. The drop rates are quite low. You have to get pretty lucky even if you're grinding it. Oh, it's for your cats. Yeah, the white one that I just had is Tuna. He's 4 months old and the black one is 5 months old. They're both still very young. I only got them quite recently. They just happened. They're brand new. Yeah, I don't know if we know a confirmed drop rate. I've been assuming 0.5, but who's to say? We just got in 4 2-week-old bottle babies. Oh. Tiny taters. Tiny taters. How hard is it caring for neonatal kittens like that? Oh, there he goes. Tuna was pretty young when they let me have him, but he was weaned. They're all orange and they're all menaces. I like plants. I like plants too. Is there a setting that's like auto give my Prime sub to Hazel every month even if I'm not around? Unfortunately, no. They don't recur automatically. I forget to give my Prime sub out and I'll have months where it just didn't go to anybody and I feel like they're banking on that. 2 of my cats are bottle babies, annoyingly affectionate. Orange cats have different DNA, 100%. Been waking up every 2 hours. Worth it though, so stinking cute. Yeah. I would be so terrified. It sounds like it's so, especially like baby kitties that are trying to grow up without mom. You have to keep them so warm and they need help with everything. Although they do grow up very fast. So happy to see the kitties on stream again. Oh, and I'm 0 of 8 rares. Congrats on getting started. You're in it. You're in the grind. Partner uses their Prime account in Hazel, but we have to remember the date it lapses, so the resub date drifts forward. Yeah. A lot of time. Feeding every 3 hours. They go 6 hours at night so we can sleep a bit longer, and when they're 1 to 2 weeks, they need food more often, though. Yeah. I've never done bottle babies. I wonder if I would ever be set up to help foster cats, though. I have a separate space in my house that I could keep completely separate from the rest of it if I ever wanted to try it. Not that I'm caught up in the rest of my life, though. Perhaps I shouldn't be looking for more responsibility. I should be doing the responsibilities that I actually have. This rare's not up. Let's keep flying. Rescue we work with had 21 babies. Holy. There's so many. I was gonna say it's kitten season, and I guess it is still kitten season, but I feel like kitten season started in like February and it's just been going. I took 2. I'm doing my part. So rewarding seeing them grow up and get so big. They grow up so fast! I thought Moose grew up fast. He did. He went from being a puppy to being a dog in about half an hour, but like the baby kitties are turning into cats so quickly. I feel like they're learning faster than Moose did. This year's been crazy. Not something I'd ever want to do again, but got guilted into it. Thought we were talking human babies. That schedule's so familiar. Oh, kitties. Kitties. Is that human babies too? Is it every 2 hours? I would die. I would perish. My baby would be an orphan after like a week and a half. Cartridge Bros, thanks for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Hope you had a great stream. Did not post any pic of the wedding. Have not posted any photos of husband either. He wants to stay off camera. Every 3 hours for a while. Oh man. Hiya. Hello. How you doing? Parents, strong people. Stronger than me. My husband, very handsome. He's cute. I cut his hair. We have various photos of us, and depending on how long it's been since I cut his hair in a given photo, he'll be anywhere from like neatly trimmed to like giga shaggy, because it usually like way overgrows before we get around to actually doing it. And I keep telling him, you can go see someone and get it cut. I'm like, I don't know. If I wait long enough, he'll do it. Yeah. And you know, he never sees the back, so he never has to know. Kayuk, thank you for the 13-month resub. Appreciate it very much. Wow, just reached unplayable prices in Brazil. Sadly can't keep my sub up, but it's always nice to watch you play. And Yap, love your content, keep it up. Oh, thank you so much. They're really getting you with the price hikes, huh? Are you still in your I'm a Fury Warrior for next season mindset? I think so. I need to start taking it seriously though, because I've just been kind of doing this. And if I was planning on learning the spec, I have not been following through on that. I might need to put some actual work in. Make a thing of it. You've been killing stuff, so in my eyes, you're doing great. Thank you very much. I feel like I have a basic grip on basic Fury Warrior rotation, but if you stuck me in a raid and wanted me to, like, parse, I would be struggling. And I don't know the first thing about what ARMS does. I would like to learn. I just need to actually take it seriously and put some effort in. I feel like a lot of my life would improve if I started applying effort. I'm like the kid in school that they're like, if you only applied yourself, except I'm 33 and this is it. This is life. It started already. There's no starting over. There's no do-over. We're just gonna have to work with this. Slayer, much more enjoyable. Hazel parsing in 2026? I get a healer parse every now and then. Not like an incredible one, but I get my 90, I don't know, 5s once in a while. Usually pretty early in the season, because then once I get like a good parse, like a 98, I'll be like, okay, I did it. So I still got it, and then I'll stop worrying about it, and I'll stop performing very well. I just need to do it once to prove to myself I still can. It's a healer parse, though. It doesn't count. Apply effort sounds suspiciously like work. Every time I come in here, like 30 minutes in, I randomly remember that you're watching Love Island, get excited. How do we feel about the top 4? Oh, man. How do we feel about that challenge they made them do yesterday? What the hell was that? Why did I have to see that? And how come I will never burn it from my retinas? I'm kind of cranky with the top 4. As long as Trinity and Bryce win, it's fine. But I needed them to send Melanie and Sincere home like 2 episodes ago so that she gets the right idea, because that girl needs help. I don't like it. I don't support it. I'm not here for it. But, you know, you gotta learn. You gotta make your own choices. Getting pinks and zooming away. Yeah.
Many are still recovering from the twilight.
Every time I see like a comment online from somebody being like, oh, but it's actually so romantic, I'm like, oh dear. Oh no. I can't help you. You're gonna have to learn the hard way. As long as Trinity and Bryce win, it'll be fine. I also love Carl and Anaya, but let's be honest, they don't need the money. They're gonna do just fine. I just hope that they, you know, fall in love and get married and make volleyball babies if that's what they want to do. We're heading to Skull Crusher Harak. Skipped. Yeah. Yeah, the sliding was funny, although I felt kind of bad because it looked like it really hurt. Good on you for skipping the food part. It's horrific. I don't know why they make them do that. We only have one more episode left. I'm gonna have to figure out something else to do with my life. I will be watching After Sun tonight though, because I want to see. Have they just had Corbin and Parmita on ice for the entire week? They've just been like hanging out in the Marriott lobby or something. Like they're just sitting in Fiji waiting to go home. This one's not up, but it's the last one that I need. I guess I can wait for it. That's the last challenge. There's so many good challenges that they skipped this season that I would have had instead. The baby thing would have been better. And even that one wasn't my favorite one. They didn't do the Twitter challenge. They didn't do the stand on business challenge. They didn't do the ranking challenge. They didn't even finish doing the heart rate challenge. The girls didn't even get to go. I'm so mad about that. Like the couple quiz one, that would have been a cute one. Yeah, that would have been fun. Literally anything else. What is the skywriting glyph? Yeah, they're just for achievements. You can fly through them and you'll get glyph hunter achievements. There's occasionally like a mount. The midnight one has a mount that you get if you fly through all the different ones. And you can always use an add-on like handy notes to mark them on your map if you like Crimson Dragonhawk. That's the Midnight Glyph Hunter mount. Finished Life of the Party today, and the Umbral Dragonhawk is so pretty. Nice, congrats! Yeah, I like every color of these. I think they're all fantastic. I think I still need a green one. Did I ever get... Is it Verdant? Dragonhawks. Yeah, I never got the Peridot Dragonhawk because I haven't finished the quest line yet. Also, it's not that green. It's kind of swamp green. I don't know if I need that. And then Vengeance can bite me, I guess. Actually like the glyph hunting. Kind of a bummer that it's one and done per expansion now. Yeah, I didn't mind it. It was more... I feel like the original version of it was kind of built off of original dragon riding, where vigor management was a genuine challenge, and they would put glyphs in like super high up places, and there would at least be a semblance of you have to manage your vigor in order to make it here. It was supposed to be like a tiny bit challenging to get there, but they've changed dragon riding so much that it's no longer really hard to get anywhere, which I think is a good change. But glyphs are kind of like a leftover relic of a system where it was harder to do. Only Sylvanas' mount had those animations. If I do play Fairy Warrior next season, I'm at least gonna look awesome doing it. I'm gonna have so many good transmogs. So many melee weapons that have been waiting for their day in the sun. I like glyphs being more of an explore the world achievement. Yeah. It's too pink for me. Sad Dragon Racing is gone too. I wanted more races and other old X-Packs like Mop. I miss Racing World. I mean, I could see them adding more like... Remember they added like the Derby events with the... And they would give you the, like the Drake Rider armor, Dragon Racer armor for doing them. I could see them adding those to more old zones. I just miss having World Quest to do, like Dragon Racing World Quest to do. Just regular races. I know sometimes they make you just fly through like a bunch of bubbles or something. Which I suppose is fine. If they had leaderboards for it, way more people would have done them. That would have been cool. I do think Britney will win. They'd better. I'm gonna kind of like quietly riot if they don't win. If Melanie and Sincere win, I'm very upset. Unhappy, disappointed in the youth. I love Melanie, but we shouldn't be encouraging that. Do you know how long it usually takes for them to do the reunion? I've never watched live before. I've always caught up in it in the past, so like after the fact, so I've never had to actually wait for the reunion. I'm assuming it takes a few weeks. The music from the Dragonflight races never ceased to delight me. A region leaderboard. Oh, a guild leaderboard would have been cool too. Takes a while, I think August. Oh, okay. That's fair. They're getting fast for the reunion, probably a few weeks. Hopefully sooner, because everything's kind of dead by August. I want it to be soon enough that I haven't completely forgotten about it and that I'm still interested, but I need it to be long enough for some people to just break up. I need people to hit whatever roadblocks they're gonna hit in the world and have that happen, because I don't want them to just be on the rocks at the reunion and then have to find out on, like, Instagram that they broke up after. I want the mess on the air. Yeah. Brinity winning, no doubt. They'd better. They'd better. Where is my rare? One rare, please. I guess I can post some stuff in the meantime. There's cats gallivanting through my office. Who's bringing toys in here? Don't mind me. It's so fun to throw the balls in the springs for them because they just sprint. I didn't know that cats could thunder before. I don't know who Brittany is, but yes, Queen. I hereby declare them Brittany. Do you remember when hunter pets had aggressive stance? They would attack anything in your path. Yep. It always felt like a trap button to me. It always felt like, why would I ever do this? They're just gonna get me into trouble. Well, it's a little birdie. Is this a pet that I have? We must have eagle chicks. Let me see. We must have them. We do. We definitely do. We have like an Emberwing, actually. If you guys turn off my stream, nothing in particular will happen. I'll have to turn it back on. The horror. Hi. It's more Oregon farm. After this rare comes up, we go to Herondar. We start crushing through those rares. See how many mysterious shards we can get. See if we can get any mounts. Wow, 5 brilliant silver. Woohoo! That's 50 gold I get to keep. I don't really care which one drops first. Part of me kind of wants the Zolomon mount to drop first because I still need more mysterious sky shards from Herondar, so I'm not really ready to be done farming it yet. The one morning I don't snuff the milk. Oh, sniff the milk, probably. I was gonna ask some questions. These are words I don't know. Oh no, is it not good? You guys been plugging stuff back there? Coffee ruined. Oh, I'm so sorry. That sucks. Terrible. I've been burned a lot by bad milk. I started checking it almost every time just because I'm scarred. Although I was thinking about not buying regular milk. I still get milk for the coffee, but I thought about maybe just like, I don't know. What do I use other milk for? Cereal? It's just everything's getting expensive. Thought bad milk was cold, not warm. Dry jokes are back. Mac and cheese. Yeah, and I do make that sometimes. You could say I'm spoiling the mood. It's also a haste button. I don't know. I'm just trying to like game my grocery bill to make it reasonable, and it's getting harder every week. It's not even like I can't, like I can afford to buy food. I'm just like kind of mad about how much it costs. I'm having an emotional issue. Tuna. No, that wasn't tuna, that was tiki. Tiki! Oh, hang on, I can fix this. Sorry. Cats are playing with the buttons. Hi. Ding. Not an emotional issue, it's a rational one. Groceries are too expensive for their input costs. Yeah, but I'm discovering that if you just start like skipping meals to save money, A, it's very sad. B, it's not a good idea. And C, you get very cranky. And then it's harder to earn money with which to buy your food. It's a losing proposition. You gotta eat. I'm not happy about it, but you do need to. It's hard when you're just like a tiny bit depressed and you don't really want to cook and you don't really want to eat, but you kind of got to do all of it, and you're like, well, it could be cheap, it could be healthy, it could be easy. Pick one. Evaporated milk cans, they last long. Fresh milk is for when I feel fancy. Oh. Sorry, soon my tomato plants will start fruiting and we'll be swimming in fruit tomatoes. We're going to Herndar. That's one reason I kept some meal replacement on the hand back in the day. Yeah. Large bags of dry beans, soaks them overnight, a lot cheaper. I keep meaning to soak my beans. I'm kind of mad at how much the dry beans cost. I bought like 900 grams, not even a kilo of pinto beans, and I feel like it was like $15 to $18. I'm gonna have to, I don't know, like I could try to make a pilgrimage to Costco, but it's pretty far and gas is kind of expensive, and that's like a whole other thing. We're going to Herondor, that's what we're doing. For beans? Yes, dry beans. Bulk, not brand name, dry beans. These are supposed to be affordable foods. Mad. I bought them anyways because you gotta eat. There's not a ton of options because I live so rural now. There's not a ton of different places you can like shop and comparison shop. If you don't like the price at the close store, you kind of have to just like deal, unless you want to budget like a bigger trip, which would take like more planning to like go a little farther and try to like get a bunch of different things that you want to do while you're out there, which would be a reasonable and smart thing to do. I just, you know, I'm already struggling to plan enough to soak the beans. That's where I'm at right now, is I'm having a hard time putting beans in bowl and adding water. So I think that the meal planning and comparison shopping and doing a bigger like car trip to try to get things more affordably is maybe a bit beyond me right now. One of those competitive couponers with how much time I spend comparing prices and building carts online. Is that the island tax? It could be a little bit island, it could be a little bit rural, it could be just Canadian groceries being a bit crazy. I think Canadian groceries are a bit crazy in a lot of places. And inflation in the dollar value is not doing real good. But I can't complain too much. We're doing fine. I can't eat. Looked into Amazon shop. Oh. There's Stumpy. I should probably at least fly by to see if anybody looks like they're eyeballing him, sizing him up. We all have to make sacrifices so the executives can afford the better jet. Live really rural too. Luckily, Walmart will deliver groceries same day. Nice. Yeah, I've started looking into Walmart, actually. I'm not happy about it, but I've started looking into Walmart for some stuff because it turns out it's a much more affordable way for me to get pet food. It's also kind of far, but it's manageable. Big orders, the drivers won't deliver it, though? Yeah. I did once get a delivery from Walmart, and inside the box was an incredible spider. Terrifying, but also like I'd never seen one like that before, and it was kind of big and it was kind of colorful looking, and it was like, this is like A, spooky, B, cool. Although I definitely put that box outdoors. I was not letting that thing in my house. Priced my pet food, found that an Amazon subscription worked well for me. Yeah. We're heading... Oh, there we go. But yeah, it's not... I mean, the prices suck, but it's not really the prices that are squeezing me. It's mostly my own mojo. I just need to get myself together a little bit. Spiders associated with groceries can be serious. Yeah, it wasn't a food order. It was pet food. They were just, I think they just like the cardboard. I didn't touch it. I put on some gloves and I helped him outside. Bonus, don't have to carry around huge bags of cat food. Here we go. I would like one mount, please. Free spider with every delivery. Yeah, the wet cat food is heavy, and it's nice to get it delivered when you can. Hi, babies. Did you hear me say cat food? Moose came back too. I got a puppy in the corner. Love it when they're all up. It's only 10:30 and I'm already on my second of 3 characters. Hi, Penny. Are you tired? One of my favorite things with the cats is if you're playing with them with one of the toys that really gets them sprinting, and you get them really running and pouncing and jumping around, after a while they just kind of like lay down on the floor and pant a little bit. And I'd never seen a cat like I'd never seen a cat exert itself to the point that it was like tired before. But Tiki especially will like really go for it and wipe himself out, and he'll just kind of lay down like, give me a minute, hold on. It's very cute, but he needs a power nap. They're so crazy right now because they're so young, and I'm gonna miss it so much when they grow up. I love the cleave that Fury Warrior has. It's so satisfying. You're barely doing anything differently, but everything just sort of like cooks, and it just smokes everything. AoE smokage. Just had to feed the gremlins. I'm back. Welcome back. How they doing? Hungry babies? Enhancement Shaman has similar things because most of your spells just trigger Chain Lightning. So cool. This one, Thunder Blast. Love Thunder Blast. Funnily enough, kind of makes me feel like I'm cosplaying an Enhancement Shaman. I feel like a Timu Enhancement Shaman with on Fury Warrior with Thunder Blast. This is probably what Floppy feels like. Odin's Fury is good too. Love your YouTube videos. Thank you for all the help on WoW news. Thanks for watching him, Super Fast Food. So hungry, the runt likes to talk when he's eating, so he's like rah, rah, rah. My Tiki would do the grumbles when he was eating. He was trying to scare the other cat and moose away from his food because I think he had to defend it at one point in his life, or he was just that hungry. But it's funny when they're like growling, but they're eating while they're growling, so it's like it's a very gremlin kind of noise. Do you get to pick out names for them, like temp names? I love batches, like litters of cats and dogs that have like theme names. Yes, I do. Fun. All right, treat up. 1 minute, please. I got a tune on my PC. First time my cats ate wet food, they basically swallowed it whole, waddled over to try to eat my nachos. This looks like it's for me. My cat is Neptune, plan on naming future pets after planets. He also moans while eating food, which is hilarious. Listen, sometimes it's just really good. That's cute. Ours have been learning that they're not allowed on the table when there's food on the table, because we eat at our coffee table in front of the TV, because I'm a degenerate. And I will just like sit on the floor under the coffee table and have dinner, which means that it's very easy for the cats to get on the table if they want to, because it's just a coffee table right in front of the couch. And the rule is they can be on the coffee table, but not if there's like a plate of food. Like if someone has food on the table, they're not allowed to put a paw on it. And if they do, they get put on the floor. And we've done that about 20,000 times. And they're getting the idea, but they're still trying to like check where the limits are. And they're like, well, what if the food's in a bowl? What if I can sniff it from the couch? Why won't you give me a fry? Debating naming them after types of cheese or after Peanuts characters. Nice. Hey, me too. I have a lovely dining table that I bought after I moved into this house with a set of dining chairs. It's solid wood. It's beautiful. It's sturdy. I hope it lasts for my entire lifetime. I effectively got it so that I could pretend that I'm going to do puzzles, though. We do sit at the table if we're having company. Like if we're hosting parents, we've got company over, we will sit and eat at the table, and it's nice to have a table that everybody can sit and eat at. But outside of that, it's, I don't know, for crafts, it's for folding laundry. The chairs stay up on it quite often so that the vacuum can vacuum underneath them, really. I love the cheese idea. Parmigiano Reggiano.
Light bloom spores are spilling out of the blinding bloom. Get rid of them before they spread.
I would name them after kinds of berries. Goose, raz, straw. Poison. Trying to think of other kinds of berries. Juniper. Juniper's a very cute name. I think one of Cat Galaxy Man has got foster kittens right now that are in pretty rough shape, and one of them is named Juniper. Snoz, lychee, yeah. My table's the collect all station. Sometimes it's just good to have a surface for that kind of thing, as long as you can clear it off every once in a while. For ages, I had the sulfur bath stuff set up there. I had the sulfur and the eye protection and the gloves and stuff. But I get to put that away now. No more stinky baths for babies. Name them after herb names in WoW. I'm always mixing up Tuna and Tiku's names when I try to talk about one of them that's in front of me. I always start saying the wrong name, and it's a good thing that they're cats and not people, or else they'd be getting a complex about it. It's my own fault for starting them off with the same letter. It's cute that they're Tuna and Tiki, that they're both 2 syllables and they start with T. And they have the same kind of like consonant vowel format, but it's real easy to mix them up. Just imagine calling out to the neighborhood, Fjordskoggle! Hi. Hi, baby. Hi, honey bear. Hi, Mr. Purse. Both of them have become Mr. Stomps whenever they're doing biscuits, because both of them do really big biscuits. When you're happy, huh? You happy? You got purse to share? Do you have words to share with your public? Kira used to like doing this. And I know you liked her. There you go. Toon. You look sleepy. You tire yourself out. Hi, cute kitty. How you doing, handsome man? I'm obsessed. I can't handle it. 3 Chihuahuas, Hercules, Xena, Callisto. Oh. I feel like Orpheus would be a sick cat name. Hi. You're so cute. He like makes the funniest little squinty eye face. He just kind of looks up at you as you're petting his head, and he's just kind of like blinking at you, and oh my god, it's so cute. Hi, honey. I am the crazy cat lady. I'll take the heat. I'll accept it. It's true. I can't help it. Look at his little face. Here, we're waiting for Rare anyway. We can have a little tuna time. Look at his little tuna face. Hi. You got a little moose back there too. Aww. Does that feel good? Love being a crazy cat lady. I just can't imagine the house without them. Where do you want to be? Where do you want to be? What do you want? Yeah. Is the War Within soloable yet? I don't know. I kind of doubt it, but it's possible. I'm sure someone can solo it. Blood Death Knights usually can early. Tuna's losing his kitten coat. He used to be such a puffball. He was so soft. He was like a little cloud. He was a little cotton ball as a little baby. And he's still soft. He's still soft. But... oh, you coming up here? Usually start soloing old content when you're 2 expansions ahead. Yeah. Want a cat so much, but I can't until I'm done with uni. It's the one thing in my life that I dreamed about for years that lived up in every way. Every bit as nice as it looks. Okay. It does take some work, and there are some stinky parts, and there are some expensive parts. And there are some very sad parts. But it's all worth it. It's all worth it. Where is my rare? Bring out the rares. Where do you find your posters of the WoW art? I bought them on the Blizzard Gear store back in 2017. 9 years ago they used to sell those. They are canvas on wood frame. They don't sell those exact ones anymore, but they usually have something. They usually have some kind of canvas. Show kitty more. Got 2 kittens a few weeks ago named Shadow and Mochi. They are a handful. You guys a handful? This is the first time I've ever had 2 kittens together. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. It's been very good. You guys have been tuckering each other out. You've been hanging out with each other. You've been teaching each other that sometimes claws hurt. And then you've been much more gentle with us after that. I'm sorry if my hands are cold. Personally went to a poster printing website, had them print out the dimensions I wanted, uploaded the box cover art, bought a frame. Just as nice. They're probably nicer. Do they harass the fish? A little bit, yeah, honestly. Tuna in particular will get up there and he'll kind of like tap the glass. The fish don't seem to mind. The fish seem to think they're being fed. The fish will swim right over up to him and kind of check him out, being like, are you gonna feed us? And there is a lid on the aquarium, so they can't just go fishing. Fitting that the fish named Cat is the one that messes with the fish. See, I have a video of it somewhere. Can find it while we're waiting for this rare. Tuna and the fish. Tuna and the fish. Where's the babies? Tuna was so tiny when I brought him home. He grew up so fast. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. This was baby tuna. And my aquarium. Both tuna and the fish have gotten bigger since then. Also have a tuxedo cat. Her name is Misfit. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I think the rare's up. I think the rare's up. It is! I tagged it! I tagged it! Killer, and he was wearing a pink sweater. Alright, let's go get ourselves to the next rare, and then I can... Here, I'll pull the video back up and finish it. Just didn't want to miss my tag. How you going, Tuna? Wasn't super long. About 20 seconds. Here we go. The plants have been filling out quite well since then. The Ludwigia has grown, and I've cut it and replanted it, and it's been filling in. He was such a little potato. Alright. Kitty TV. Yeah. Tuna, that's my mouse. Please don't bite my mouse cable. Mochi was only 6 weeks, 12 ounces when I got her, and she's over 2 pounds now. Oh. Are the worms still around, or did those not make the move? They did make the move. I have since released them into my wider compost pile outdoors, though. Now that I have more extensive, I have some property and I've got some outdoor composting I can do. I am no longer as, I don't need them as much as I used to. I let them be free. I was not keeping up with them to the degree that they needed, so I released them into my pile. They can visit if they choose. Yeah, free range wormies, exactly. It was fun. It was a good project. But sometimes I try a lot of projects and then I need to downscale some stuff because I've gotten myself in over my head. Into the pile. There we go. Wait for this one. Why so cute? I know, right? Oh. That's how they get you. That's how they talk you into looking after them. Hi, babies. They have been very expensive. They've had a lot of issues, and they've incurred their fair share of vet bills for being babies. But I love them, and they're feeling so much better. Hi. My this photo here. Hang on, I'll show you. This is what I do instead of Instagram. Is I just pull up pictures on stream. This picture here is my phone wallpaper because it's from when they were babies, and Tiki is like such a little guy, and he's like doing his model shot, and he's just like lounging, and then you just got Tuna's butt in the background. Just one of his legs. We put our pillows like under the blankets when we're making the bed for the day, so that if the cats are sleeping on the pillows, there's like a layer that we can take off and launder in case anybody's leaking. That's a great thing. Babies. I was looking recently at like old pictures of Tiki, and he's had a real glow up. He's looking so much better now. My poor guy, when I first brought him home, he was not doing giga hot. He had like an eye infection, he had a cold, he had lots of worms, and it was kind of malnourishing the rest of him, so his coat was super coarse. His face was all crusty. His fur wasn't filling out really good. His bones were really prominent in his face. The poor guy was like, I wanted to call him Gollum because he was looking kind of scrungly when we first brought him home. He was like all eyeballs and brow ridges. And I was looking at him recently and I was like, buddy, you had such a nice glow up. You're looking so good now. Like, he was still real sweet, but this was the first day that we brought him home. A little muffin. Let me see if I have any more recent glamour shots of my guy. Amy. He's shiny. I mean, you saw him this morning. He's doing much better now. He's shiny, shiny, shiny. Current pictures, right? I was looking for him. I don't have that many good current ones of him. This was still from when he was in Ringworm Quarantine, so that was still over a week ago. I had him up on stream earlier. There we are. There's the two of us. I exclusively take selfies with cats. We do the pose, we do the selfie. It's fun. All right. Let's do. Does he know his foot isn't food? Weird cat. He's a good boy. He's so sweet. The eyes in the selfie. You look very much like the co-pilot in that picture. I have him with I got one with Tuna too. Anytime I've got a cat hanging out right in front of me and I'm on my phone, I'm like, you know what? Selfie. Where is our thing? Who's shooing me? Slash cry. We can all share. We can all tag it. Slash dance. I'll do the dance of peace. I gotta take more current pictures of Tiki and Tuna. I gotta get more pictures of you guys. I always have like the new mom syndrome where I take like a ton of pictures when they're like babies. I'll spend a month and I'll take like 200 pictures and videos, and then I'll be like, I did it, and then I'll just stop forever. And then I'm like missing them, you know. I need more pictures. I think I want a moose. This is my puppy. These are my legs. We were cuddling on the couch. We were hanging out, and he had his chin on my legs, and it was very cute. And I went to take a picture of him, and he immediately picked his head up. But we were having a nice little couch time. We used to cuddle on the couch every morning on a day off. I would have mornings with Moose, and I would have my coffee, and I would play like Stardew or Animal Crossing or something, and Moose would get up on the couch with me and snuggle. And he doesn't do it anymore, and I'm so sad. Transmog's so cute. You like it? You can't even like see it for the weapons, but the weapons are just so fun that I can't not. She's party ready. Oh, I wonder if it's a hunter that wants it for a hunter tame. I wonder if that's why they're shooing me away. This is a hunter. I'll leave. I'll go find something else to farm. Although, to be fair, the person that was shooting me left. It's a different hunter that's still there. Oh. I want the pedal wing so bad. It's a good mount. Getting that rare for a hunter tame on a Saturday morning is going to be a tough one. I guess if we have, well, no, I need more. I need more kills. We're not gonna do that one. I guess this is the last one that I don't have. If I leave Razul alone for the hunters, then this is the last non-elite rare in this zone. We can wait it out. I kind of want to take a break, but I don't want to miss the rare. It might spawn. I guess I could keep my headphone in and I can just like sprint back if I hear the horn sound. See what we can do. I will be right back. Ah! Okay, I'm back. I didn't miss it. This is why I like wireless headsets. Yep, big fan. Have you ever been wearing... Oh, Tuna's still in focus. Have you ever been wearing a wireless headset and, have you ever been wearing a wireless headset and then you're in Discord and you go AFK and people don't know that you have a wireless headset and they start talking about you? There we go, there's me. Well, a joke. Modesty, modesty. Forgot I was wearing my wireless headset once, took the garbage outside, it desynced, blasted my eardrums with a high-pitched buzz. Oh dear. That sucks. I do that sometimes too, but mine just kind of like cut out. Well, there's my rear. And after this, it's hunter time. Accidentally not muted. Went to the bathroom with a hot mic. Oh man. We get somebody with a hot mic unexpectedly, maybe like every other raid. But it's usually just somebody like watching TV during raid or just talking to their wife. It's not usually anything crazy, or like their kids come up to the desk and are asking for something, which is really cute. Alright, let's just leave her here, honestly. I guess I can put my crystals into the bank. Where is my button? There it is. $392. I feel like once I get to 400 of those, it's gonna feel so like satisfying. I did that in a Discord call once. Oh no. Hi, Tony. I'm so happy you guys are free and that you want to hang out with me while I'm streaming. I'm so flattered. You could be anywhere in the whole house and you want to be on my desk. I think I'm gonna keep you. You just looked at me like the frick. Meow. Do you know if I can still get the warband bank? Yep. Yep, totally. Absolutely. 100%. It's a bit of gold to unlock the different tabs, but I think the first tab's free. Someone left his mic unmuted while he was AFK during his raid break, and his kid was playing with a toy that sang a song, and we were all singing along to it when he came back. Oh, man. Kids raid commentary usually. Did you die again? Have you ever tried, like, not dying? Brutal honesty. Had to burp one time because I was drinking Coca-Cola and I didn't mute. Oh dear. It's my worst nightmare. I go push to talk for raid because I don't trust myself to remember to mute, so I would rather have to push to activate my microphone if it's going to be like a guild environment. I go voice activated if I'm doing keys because I don't want to be pushing to talk during like a Mythic Plus key while I'm healing. But if it's guild raid, I switch to push to talk. That would be me though. I'm not gonna do the elites. I'm gonna check for some other rares. It's not showing all of them on my map right now, but it just needs to reset. Once I kill one of them, it'll figure it out. He's such a cute kitty. Hi, Hazel and chat. Hope everyone's having a good day. Hello. Having a pretty good day. Saturday's cooking along. Having a nice time with the kitties. Tuna went back to sleep on my bed, but Tiki went back to sleep in the bed, but Tuna's still on my desk. I do mix them up. Like the classic 40 chat where everyone's muted and the raid leader's just yapping. Yeah. I like the kind of social environment of like a raid Discord, but I'm more like listening. I'll talk more if it's a smaller group. I used to talk a lot whenever I was in voice with my friends. I've kind of chilled out. I used to do too much, I think. I was just very excited. Favorite when my raid leader is yapping and muted, doesn't know it. Oh, classic. Happens every time. That Murloc rare is always the last one I need. Murlocs and their schemes. How dare they? Hey, stream, loved your YouTube videos. Hi, Verifear. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. We're killing rares, hoping for mount drops. I figure if I spend all stream, every stream, grinding rares, eventually they will finish coughing up these mounts. I have 6 out of 8. We're doing good. Feel like that, but I don't have many conversations because I live alone, so when I finally get to talk, I talk way too much, just like in Twitch chat. You don't talk too much in Twitch chat, I promise. Yeah. Online is kind of my only, like, social space, aside from stream, of course. But yeah, I've had to, or not had to, but I've tried to become more self-aware. Because I can sometimes be, I can sometimes be a lot. I used to just say the first thing that came through my head, and things would come through my head rapidly and a lot. Tag it! Yeah! Got it. Finally got invincible during the last one. Oh, might need to wait for the next anniversary mount chance boost. I hope they do another one. There's no way to know for sure. The new hair. Striking. Oh, thank you. It's getting very peachy. I wouldn't mind putting a little more, freshening up the color on it a little bit. At some point, although I'm probably going to be super lazy and I'm just going to let it get very yellow before I finally do something about it. I haven't played too much this expansion. Do the mounts drop from specific rares? In this expansion, all the rares can drop the mounts. There's 2 mounts per zone. So once you have the 2 mounts from a zone, you don't need anything from that zone's rares anymore. There's going to be even 2 new mounts from the rares in the new zone. Solomon mounts took me over 1,500 kills. This zone seems, anecdotally at least, among the people that I know and have talked to be the rude one. I'm just happy I got 1. Yeah, I hope they'll do it again too. I would just be curious about when. Here's Murloc. I'm gonna need to get my, I'm gonna need to get more characters leveled so I can do this on more alts. Hi, Toonie. You waking up? You wanna sleep on my lap? No, you wanna sleep on my desk? Okay. Oh, you're getting so big. I wonder what his full size is gonna be. Kira was a fairly small cat for an adult cat, and boy cats also get a bit bigger than girl cats. On average. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they'll get big. Been a while since I played WoW. Didn't even realize new expansion's out. They've been knocking them out. They've been pushing them through. There's always something new going on around here. Any rares? Oh yeah, 21 sky shards here. Surely I'm up to 400. I must be. I mean, I can camp and wait. Yeah. This character doesn't have particularly good gear, but her transmog's transmog's working. What's the next time walking? Let me look at the calendar. I wonder if I'm gonna want to do more time walking for shopping next week. It looks like we're going to Shadowlands next. I might want some stuff from that vendor. I don't think I ever really deep cleared it for cosmetics. Mog and stuff. 900 plus tries in the last round. I need in Herondar to get the 8 of 8. Oh. You just missed a rare for this mining move. You think so? I'm just camping for this one. I'm waiting for Elder Oak Talon to spawn. Shadowlands has so many good cosmetics. Was the time walking vendor pretty good? I forget what was on it. I don't recall.
I have many, many wares.
2200 plus inherent R for the second one. I have no idea how many kills I have, and maybe it's best that I don't know. I don't think it would make me feel any
I
better.
have just the same, Wanderer.
Give me my 2 gold that I get to keep. There's an ad on that tracks them, it'll make you sad. Yeah, I decided not to do rarity this time around because they needed the alpha version of it and I couldn't be bothered. Easy way to get XP on alts though, it's something. My biggest silver lining of doing this farm, if you're not getting mounts to drop, is that each rare is at the very least worth 50 Voidlight Marl. And over time, that really starts to stack up. I'm actually regenerating my Marl over time. Go back and do a little more shopping. Alright, if I'm waiting, then I'm waiting. But I think if I run out of rares to kill on my 3rd character, I'm gonna have to start doing some time walking on my Harenir Druid that I'm leveling. Just so I can work on having another 90. That'll be the next one. It's nice that he has a cool little spot that he spawns in. I need better toys for killing time. Wasn't there like a Bejeweled toy? There was something. Do it on your 80s, get some green gear from the auction house? Yeah, true. True, actually. I will budget 11 gold per character. I will spend up to 11 gold. I'm a generous and I'm a generous overlord to my alts. And Peggle. Is there a toy that does the colored rune game? That's what I was thinking. That's my favorite one. I don't know if there is a toy for that. You'd think so. You would assume. Yo, who else is high AF? Can't be just you. Any predictions for the rumored WoW revamp reset? I don't know. I guess I'm a little skeptical. I don't think they're gonna do a Cataclysm style zone reset, but I don't know anything. I'm just along for the ride. Jewel Craft. It's a toy? It is a toy. I don't have it. Can I buy it? Is it expensive? Hey. It's exactly how much gold I have. I had only 226 additional gold after that. Alright, now we're cooking. Oh hey, it spawned! That's how we do it. Weapons for level 80 got price increase, usually for 1k. It's too much. I'll spend 11 gold. If it costs more than 11 gold, which it will because those are the vendor prices. Can't do it, too cheap. It's against my philosophy. Toy has effect of spawning rares. Can you imagine? The secret strat. Hazel's Mount Farmer, play Jewel Craft, rare spawns, win. I want to actually try the Jewel Craft. I didn't really get a good chance to see how it was gonna work. Only spend 11 gold. The toy you get to keep forever though. Alt gear is that you're gonna replace just feels like money thrown into space, out the airlock. Never coming back. It's the jewel dropped off the Titanic. Hey! Ah, I phased. throwing a tantrum. I want to stomp my feet. Rude. I'm out of here. Oh, I'm out of here. My 13th reason. It'll be back, some sort of bug. I'm not sticking around. We heard this thump. It's my new way of letting out my adult feelings, since I'm just gonna stomp my feet like an actual toddler. Go back? Nah, it's okay. I'm gonna go check for Skullcrusher Harak, and if he's not up, I'm gonna play some Jewelcraft. I'm gonna finally find out what it does. I had huge issues with rares facing like that in Nagtal and Vol. They would not stay put. They were not happy with me. I'm gonna go back up. I'm gonna loot my ore. I'm gonna wait for Skullcrusher Harak. He'll be up. He'll be here. He won't let me down. They really give you auction house gold fast these days, huh? Alright, let's try Jewelcraft. So, I guess, yeah, you would zoom in, and it kind of sits with you. How do you... Oh! I thought it was going to be basically skinned like the Nazjatar one, but this is pretty good. This is... I mean, it's the same game. How did I not know about this? Also, those two bunnies are facing different ways. One of them's showing me the bunny butt, and one of them's showing me the bunny face. That's different. You kind of have to manage your own camera. The wing flapping annoying as hell. You don't like it? Bless easy games. I think they've changed the icons a couple of times. I don't know what I had in mind, but it wasn't this. I kind of thought it would take over my camera. But I guess this is good, because this way I can still look at whatever I want to look at while I'm waiting. I think there's even a hidden achieve, or if it back in the day no longer exists, can't track. All those changes. Overstimulating, but tolerable. Are the crabs flying at me when I mash them? The bunnies just kind of fall. Oh, they're just kind of exploding. I refuse to think more than one move ahead of time. It's more smarts than I've got. We all gotta work with what we're given. Makes sense. Activision owns Candy Crush. Flying crabs, terrifying concept. I was really sleepy last night, and I was asking my partner if he knows, or just because he's an adult, not for any other particular reason. You know when people have like parasite crabs, like in their hair and stuff? I wanted to know if they were like decapods with like armor like a real crab. Do any of them live in the sea? And they'll just hitch a ride on you and be like, you know what? I live here now. Did they have the Binchy? I have no idea. I think it's just a nickname. Also, I think my guy's up here. There he is. I think they're more like lice. Yeah, probably. I was gonna say that's less fun, but I don't think there's any version where crabs are fun. I like shore crabs. I like hanging out with the little ones at the beach or on the rocks whenever I'm like rock fishing. I like finding little local crabs in the tide pool near wherever I'm perched. Mini crabs. Pinch. It's just that a large percentage of microorganism evolves into some kind of crab, and I don't think scientists know why. Hey, if it works, it works.
Our bees favor bloodthirsty insects from the leech bog. Help
Let's
gather
run up.
some more
Nope.
for the hunt.
Go check over here. Insects evolve from crabs.
Many are still recovering from the Twilight
Technically,
Blade
bugs
attack.
is shrimp.
Help us gather herbs
Shrimp
round
is
the shrine
bugs.
of Cozy for medicine.
Shrimp is yummy. Crabs is kind of bugs. They're yummy though. Are sea crabs the only ones with 10 legs? I was at the vet killing time waiting and I was just looking through the image of how to identify a tick. And it was like really confusingly laid out because it was like ticks have 4 pairs of legs and spiders have 8 individual legs. So that's how you know. And I'm looking at this like, who wrote this document? Excuse me? Crabception. What's that thing called again where everything is eventually crabs? If Blizz gave you the ability to change something in the patch notes, what would you change and why? Only one thing. Change the font. Comic Sans. Makes everything go down better. Put the whole patch notes out in wingdings and make people work for it. Hobby entomologist, taxidermist. Oh. You don't meet a lot of hobby taxidermists these days. Or maybe I'm just not at the right parties. Carcinization. There you go. Everything crabs. How do you let the kitten sleep and not just want to pick it up and squish it all the time? I've got a sleeping tuna on my desk. And I'm constantly fighting the urge to just smush him. I want to squish that cat. Alright. We can wait for this rare. This one's dangerous. This rare means business. Ellie, did you see when I was showing pictures of the flower crab spider that I found in my garden a few weeks ago? Did you catch that? It was pretty cool. Hi, chat. Hello. What are the drop rates of these mounts? I think they're bad. I think officially they're bad. They're not, they don't drop super often. Stick out the pics, I'd love to see. It was hiding in, and quick arachnophobia warning. Maybe tab out for 30 seconds or so here if spiders are very upsetting to you. Just picture in 2, 1. So it was in my roses, and it was, here's the spider, and it was hunting bees, and it was blending into the spider, and it would get about 1 bee per day. And it would hang out with the bee all day, and then eventually it would drop it onto the ground underneath the bush, and then the following day it would get another one. And it's gone now. The flowers have stopped flowering. It's moved on to somewhere. But like, it was so successful. It was kind of terrifying. For a week or so, I was like checking the spot every single day to see if I could find it because it was just so cool and it blended in really well. It was hard to see. Okay, spider picture is now gone. You may come back if spiders are not what you wanted on your screen on this Saturday. I'd never seen one like that before though. I thought it was pretty cool. Spidey Saturday. Joke's on you. All I could see was bee. That's all the bee saw too. Last thing the bee saw was, this is a nice flower. How it gets the bee, I'll never know. It must be violent. It must be terrifying. Maybe I should turn off arachnophobia mode. Only saw crab. They are called crab spiders. I don't know why. It's a flower crab spider. The females can change their color to blend into the flower, and the males, I guess, are just screwed. I don't know. I guess they just suck. They don't get to do that. They just have to be the color that they are. We're gonna get the tin. Where they hold their legs looks crab-like, I think. They do get their front grabbers ready. Like with humans, I always figured that with humans that men are naturally supposed to be the more like visually flamboyant. You know, you get the beards. You're bigger on average. I always felt like they were supposed to kind of have the bigger displays, but it's maybe just society that gives that. I mean, my hair didn't come in this color. Yeah, like birds. Yeah, I don't know anything about anthropology. I just always figured that men were supposed to be the flashy ones, and we've just kind of like socialized it differently over time. Because most animals are like that. Like in most animals, the men will be the males will be the flashier, and the ladies will be a little bit more drab. I want my men to do a little dance for me. Listen, if he wants to, he will. Any luck? No? Have you seen the guy on YouTube that does the bird dances? Never. Spider you showed called flower crab spiders can change color according to the flowers. Do not make webs. Stay in flower. Hunting the bees. Brilliant. There's a guy. Bring it back. I love to see like colorful and fun fashion and style on anybody. I just like seeing personality. On the days that I don't have it, I'm always jealous of it. I'm looking for more rares. We want Poacher Ravik. I find in my current life though, I'm torn between wanting fun, fashion, and style, and between my desire to be supremely comfortable. Anything I can do a style and I can do looks, but they are going to need to be insanely comfortable, or else I'm not wearing it. Because I feel like the best thing that you can have for any look is confidence and feeling good, and like the inner light that you get when you're feeling good. And if I'm not comfy in my clothes, I'm not feeling good, and I'm not gonna look good. It doesn't matter how hot it is. If I feel like something's digging in, or it's itching, or it's like I feel like exposed or something, it's not happening. And therefore, I just stream in jammies. White t-shirt, black pants every day. Who am I to say? Mood. But I also want to like dress up. So lately, I've got like my colored hair. I've been painting my nails. I've been wearing a bit more jewelry. I've been doing my makeup, and then I can do all that, and that's all fine. And then I can still wear like gigantic t-shirts. Because I've tried not wearing the gigantic t-shirt, and I just get chilly, and then I'm not comfy, and I'm not happy, and it's no good. No one likes me when I'm not happy. Compromise. Stretchy pants are the vibe. Thank goodness for being generally seated in front of cameras anyways, because my pants don't matter. I do not need to impress anybody with my pants. I have a variety of sweatpants, and I love all of them, and they will all work. Doesn't really matter which ones I'm on. Nobody's looking at my butt. And you do the crabby hands. Yeah, that's right. If you get crabby, you do pinch, 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 pinch. Nope, not doing those ones. They're too spooky for this character. Great, now I got Crab Rave stuck in my head again. Crab Rave. Sounds like I need to get Crab Rave stuck in my head. I don't know what that is. So this is where Tiny Vermin spawns. I wonder if there's like achievements for getting high scores here, or if like it tracks your score anywhere. I see score popping up as I match things. I don't really know what. It just... I don't think it means anything. I don't think it's for anything. Oh, that was a good one. That was a lot of score. A song, it's really good. Ever played Crab Game? I have not. Should I? Is it fun? I do appear in court on Zoom for a speeding ticket this week, and I was wearing a suit jacket and tie with shorts with a hole in it. And they never have to know. If I recall correctly, there's an achieve. Okay. Whoa. Good afternoon, Hazel. I have this pretty grouchy and gruff patient who has to pee a lot since he has a newly diagnosed heart failure. Told him I can imagine it's frustrating. It would really piss me off, and he said, wordplay. Love breaking crabby people. It's a bold... You're kind of brave. I don't know if I would have gone for it. Good for you. I would have been scared. Oh, I guess what are you gonna do? Make him grouchy? He's already grouchy. Poor guy. I found a game to play while I wait for rares to spawn. What is this game from? Jewel Crafters apparently can make it and sell it. I think Legion Jewel Crafting? It's called Jewel Craft, which makes it nice and easy to find. I just bought one on my auction house. I'm sure they're cheaper on a different server, but it was only like 4K, so I just did it. It's keeping me busy. Something to do. I keep moving my camera instead of switching the guys. I should think about starting Herondar soon, though, especially if I want to get more mysterious sky shards. Most people like me, and the ones that don't have good taste. You can just click instead of dragging? I am clicking. I'm not dragging at all. Maybe I'm just bad at using the mouse. Hello. Hi, Mr. Sonic Gen. How you doing? Happy Saturday. Hope your weekend's going well. I think sometimes when I click, I'm just moving my mouse while I click, maybe. It's sticking to my grimy, grubby grabbers. What is this, Candy Crush? Yeah. I wanted something to do while I was waiting for a while. What did we do? There was a minigame from a toy that we got in the pre-patch event, too. Wasn't it really boring, though? It was, like, really easy. There was another one that you could do, though, like this. While you were just, like, waiting for stuff. I never actually played Candy Crush on my actual phone. Because I feel like I was afraid that if I ever tried it, I would like it, and then I would just instantly morph into a Facebook mom. Where's this game from? This is from Jewel Crafting. Jewel Crafters can craft the toy. It's a toy called Jewel Craft. It's kind of fun. Did Naga really know how to lock a chest? I just got mine on the auction house. I'm gonna have to get it. Just bought it 3K in my server. Nice. Jewel Craft's stock's going up today. Would you say now is the best time to work in the meta if I haven't done it already? Yeah, it was a great time. Downtime like this is perfect for that kind of thing. And you'll later you is gonna thank you for doing it now. Hi, Toonie. Oh. Checking. My add-on is gonna yell at me when the rare spawns. It will. We'll get a horn. Tuna, did you turn up my PC sound? I've got a kitten sleeping at my desk. I'm pretty lucky. Are you jealous? You're be making more Jewelcraft toys. Well, it's a lot of score. Oh, I see. It's telling me my total score. Must have been here for a minute. I wonder if the limitation to the total score is when you finally, like, jam the board to the point that you can't do anymore. There used to be a strat to this. It used to be to focus on one color of object at a time. So if I just do yellow bunnies for a while. And then maybe I'll do orange guys. I can't do any orange guys. I see some green owls. What about red cats? I could do green owl. I don't know if that's the move or not. What in the Candy Crush? Didn't even realize there was a mount for Rotmar to work on. Yeah, luckily you just have to do it 4 times. It takes a month, but you don't have to win any rolls. And if you get really lucky, you'll win a roll while you'll win like a Hearthstone or something. I saw in the hotfix notes they patched it. Apparently humans had an issue where using the Mycomancer's Hearthstone would consume more than 1 Hearthstone charge. I thought, man, I would know about that bug. If I had it. I wouldn't know. I don't play a human. I keep losing that roll. Satisfying. Where is my tiny vermin? I'm waiting for a rare to spawn. We're still farming rares for mounts. I just need them to pop for me. This is dangerous. This makes it much more tolerable to like wait. Hazel, how's your day going? Is this an in-game thing I see? Yeah, I found a new toy to play while I was waiting for rares to spawn. It's called Jewelcraft. That's what it's called. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? Happy Saturday. I have one of those days today where I want to do like 40,000 different things, and I have enough energy to do half of one thing, and I have no ability to just pick a thing and do it. I know most of it's not getting done. I really shouldn't stress too much about the correct order in which I'm going to accomplish not very much. I should just pick a thing, anything. I did soak some beans while I was away on stream break. I did put some beans in a bowl and add some water so I can make like burrito bowls for dinner or something. That's something. It's better than no dinner. Kanar, thank you very much for the 47-month resub. Appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. As soon as the Kalaji was soloable, I'm getting my Hearthstone. Won both the Hearthstone and the Mushroom Toys in 4 weeks and 1 character. Kind of lucky. Finished with the raid forever. Wow. There's a rare response here, right? Yeah. Must have just missed it. Holy smokes. Doing okay? Hot here again? Oh. I'm so sorry. No fun. No fun at all. I like easy games because they give me a task that I can actually do. Plus something that you can actually finish. Playing on and off, getting my time walking points up. Oh, nice. I was enjoying time walking this turbulent timeways. I'm excited for Shadowlands time walking. Might do some extras for some leveling and some badges. A couple of my healers that I did time walking on last week and this week are up to 81 now. And they would have a couple stacks of the buff too, so they're only going to level faster from there. I remember in college, my weather professor spent like 10 full minutes in how dangerous the heat can be. Oh, it is up. Look, I see him. He didn't, oh, there it is. I was going to say I didn't hear the honk honk. Yeah, I feel like people really underestimate how dangerous heat can be and how much it can sneak up on you, because it's one of those things that people are like, well, this sucks, but you just have to put up with it. And you kind of forget that sometimes you can't put up with it. Like, you can really get yourself into serious trouble. Do you know of an add-on that tells which characters have the best reps? I used to use an add-on for that. I don't know if it still works, though. Love getting the mounts from the vendors for time walking, but ate through my badges. Yeah, I'm pretty much out, too. I've been getting transmog sets. I forgot how cool some of the Mog sets were. Altaholic? Oh, good. Hidden under grids. Rep Hub. I can't remember the name of the one I used to use, but maybe it's gone anyway. Alright, so we go try for the turtle. And honestly, if the turtle isn't up, I'm kind of beefing with the crab, so I'm just gonna go to Herondar after this next one. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Many are still recovering from the Twilight Blade attack. Help us gather herbs round the shrine.
I brought Monostat along the other days to kill a few rares with you, Hazel. No luck, though. Oh, man. When will she be validated by the RNG gods? Maybe her first mount will be off of one of the mushrooms in Herondar. Also, my pet's dead. I think Tuna did turn my sound up. It's getting kind of loud. Alright. Herondar Ho. And I get a shortcut there because I'm a Heroneer. Love this. Big fan. I always thought that route walking was going to give you like a teleport portal network, and perhaps it does, and I just haven't unlocked the portals. I just use it to get back to Herondar. That's where I need to be. I figured it was going to be more like the, Are you good? That was a funny sound, Moose. He's sleepy. Not up, and no one currently camping. Let's go this way first for a change. Tuna's whiskers are kind of backlit by the lights on a thing on my desk. And his eyebrow whiskers are both very long, and they're also mostly straight but a little wiggly right at the very tips of them, and it's really funny looking. Do you perm your whiskers? You get your hair crimper out? One of those triple-barreled hair wafers. You sleepy, buddy?
Light bloom spores are spilling out of the blinding bloom. Get rid of them before they spread.
My boyfriend turned 37 today. Oh, happy birthday to him. Officially reached my dad's age when he died. Always surreal thinking about it. Oh man, I bet that's heavy. Well, happy birthday to your boyfriend. You guys gonna do anything fun? Good food? Gotta be good food. Good foods are the cornerstones of birthdays. I should lust. I lust this one normally. I feel like various people can kind of take or leave like parties or gatherings, but getting something yummy to eat is like a staple. Nice, turned 49 today. Happy birthday, Dark Cyanide. He was napping with the cats earlier, which I can imagine is part of a perfect birthday. That sounds really nice. I'm gonna ask you a sappy question. What's your favorite thing about him? For his birthday. What's your favorite thing about him that you're willing to share with the class? I love love. My birthday's gonna be in September, which isn't quite yet, but I feel like it's gonna come up kind of fast. I feel like I just had a birthday. I'm not ready for another one yet. Birthday's in October, I'll be 60. Big 6-0. Used to work with his sister many years ago, and her boyfriend at the time said that my boyfriend is the most sarcastic person I've ever met, and the rest is history. That's my favorite thing. That's when you knew. That's funny. Man, 60's a big birthday. Oh, treetop. 1 mount, please. Strange to think I'm that old now. So grown up that you just know, look for a sign, and I knew that was it. I don't think I believed in the you'll just know thing until I met my partner, and then I was like, oh. Or not like met him, but like when we started dating, it just kind of fell into place like real easy. Got the Cobalt Dragonhawk just now? Congrats, Elrathir. That's awesome. I don't have the Amir Dasil mount. I haven't started farming Dragonflight Wraiths yet. It's on my list to do eventually. I'd like to farm the Dragonflight Raids because not only can I try it for mounts, but I could also be getting transmogs. I could be like filling out transmog sets. That would be kind of fun too. Nice. I love it when they're up. This character definitely takes more of a beating at 261 than my other characters do. I can still solo the rares, and they die fairly fast, but I wouldn't... I don't know, maybe that's why I'm nervous about doing it on 80s, is because I wouldn't want to be much lower than this. Maybe they scale better. Gonna get Invincible for the next Collector's Bounty. Maybe the N'Zoth one too. I love that N'Zoth mount. It stands out. I feel like I don't see it around very often. I'm so lucky. I got 2 sleepy babies in here. I got my big dog on my big dog pillow back there. And I got my little tuna on my desk. My little tinted tuna. I love that. He's so cute. He's so tired. They were partying so hard this morning. Well, what do we got? We got the fishy. What's your favorite thing about your spouse? And this is gonna sound kind of corny, he has the biggest heart on the planet. He's just like this person that it doesn't really matter who it is or what the situation is. He's gonna think about everybody else, and he's gonna be just the best person to have in your corner. He's just like really like naturally genuine and sweet in a way that's like kind of rare to find with people. And I aspire to it because I am selfish on the inside. I am a flawed, kind of dark, selfish person. And I am kind of awed to be in the presence of such genuine selflessness. I look up to it. He is who I would like to be. Yeah. He's cute. He's also very funny. And kind of annoyingly good at stuff. You would hate him if he weren't so darn nice. Anyway, I'm selfish enough to say dibs. He's mine. I'm keeping him. You can't have him. I called dibs. Fathered my cats. There's a rear there. Right. Now that you're married, he's that part of you that you would like to be. I can work on living up to it. Thanks, high speeds. He's also like never once ever made me feel weird for being myself. Like he's so supportive that he always meets you in your energy exactly where you're at. So you can be as weird or unhinged or bright or dark or goofy or childish or whatever. And he's kind of like right there in it with you. And it's made me maybe too comfortable. I may be too comfortable. I'm you know, you can kind of take off all the layers and all the masks and all the things that you think you should have to be as whoever you are, and you can just kind of be what's actually going on the inside. It's nice. He does have a sexy voice, it's true. People always like it when he gets on voice. He thinks it's funny. I don't think he sees it. I see it. I don't think he gets it. He always does a goofy voice whenever I tell him that. That's how I feel with my partner. We can both be as goofy and childish as we want. I didn't used to think that I wanted that. When I was younger, I was in such a hurry to be grown up, and now that I'm older, I am very much an absolute child. It's working out, though. Ooh. My partner, my spouse. I was gonna say we're still newlyweds, but I'm not sure if we're technically newlyweds. We had our first anniversary. Where's the rest of my rares? We never stay mad at each other either. That's something I value.
I have many lucky doos you like.
She's growing her gold. I spent almost all the gold in this character buying jewel craft. Poor girl's got 900 gold. Oh, I spawned it in and it's just playing itself. Partner can be so childish at times, and honestly, he's the only one allowed. Anyone else acts like that around me, and I get so annoyed. One of my favorite things to do with my partner is to, like, gossip, kind of. Like, if we're out in public and we, like, overhear something. Like, we'll both kind of, like, keep a straight face and be cool while we're in public, but then when we get back in the car, and it's like, did you hear that? He said, what? That's always fun. I feel like we always have the same take on it, too. And they were roommates, exactly. Oh, man. People watching in public. Favorite of mine. We point out gay people to each other. Are you ever wrong? Do you ever point someone out and then they... I guess you wouldn't know if you were wrong. I guess even if they... I don't know. Commit hetero right in front of you. That doesn't mean that they're not bi. %100% accuracy. Return to WoW after leaving at Shadowlands launch. Not sure if I should use the boost on my main to catch up. Any advice? It's a pretty low stakes problem because you could boost and you'll be caught up, but you could also level, and that would give you some more time to kind of get used to your main again and kind of get learn the talent points as you unlock them and stuff. If it was me, I probably wouldn't boost. I would just hold on to the boost in case I want it later, because I find boosting to be a little disorienting, and I'd rather spend a bit of time leveling to get back in the swing of things. We went to get our rings and we were so nervous, but the ring salesman was gay and it was so much better. We point out potential serial killers. Maybe we watched too much Criminal Minds. One time he was going to tell me that he heard a gay guy at Costco and he walked around the display, and it was me. Smacked him for that one. Level using time locking dungeons. Droop. Read the Wowhead article in my class sometimes, be like, nah, next time. It's the one situation that you could be half right. Sometimes feel like an endangered species as a bi guy. Every once in a while someone will try to guess about me and it's like, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Here we go. Any mounts? One mount, please. Nope. No luck. Oh, we're almost out of time. I guess I'll do one more lap of the rares that I haven't done yet, and we'll kill any that we can. And if they're not up, then they're not up. Did good today, though. Lots of kills. Didn't quite run out of attempts, so that's good. It's funny, I'm a hunter. I could technically tame this one, but I'd rather just kill it for a chance at a mount. At least with not getting mounts, your enchanter keeps busy. I'm vendor in the blues, though. The shards are not worth the vendor price. My Voidlight Marl stocks keep going up, though. We're not doing Stumpy. Is he endangered or is he in danger? Alright. Lucky, they're all up. I would like one mount, please. Almost bugs me that enchanting mats from blues and below are so inexpensive. It's not worth disenchanting my own. Yeah, I exclusively DE epics. I do appreciate the vendor gold, though. At least it's something. No luck? No, that's Stumpy. No, it's it. This is no luck. We tried them all. Man. Alright, I'm gonna put my shards in the warbank is what I'm gonna do. See how close we're at on Mysterious Sky Shards anyway. Oh, we're gonna clear 400. I have 419 Mysterious Sky Shards. I am getting closer. Alright. I am gonna log out here. I'm gonna wrap up for the day. How many shards you got? 419. Get one more stop forever. I gotta wrap up for the day. I'll be back tomorrow for fun, happy Sunday mount farming stream. Much like this one. Tony, are you gonna wake up? I was gonna pick him up so I could show him off one more time, but he's comfy. I'm not gonna pick him up. Thank you so much for the company. Appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.